Hello fellow paranormalers and welcome to this channel. Discussion today. Dreams. Dreams are actually quite important, especially if you're involved in the paranormal field. Now I know a lot of people think, oh, it's just your mind playing around, and sometimes you can have dreams because you've watched a program or a TV or something. But dreams are actually quite important. Dreams for me have been important actually from a very early age, because I was kind of taught that dreams mean things. It's your brain working things out for you, your subconscious giving you information. It can be spirits or angels or whatever it is trying to actually pass messages on to you. It's your inner workings, as it were. Think of it like a knowledge base, a problem solver that works away in your brain, because during conscious existence sometimes people allow external things to muddle their brain, to distract them from what's going on inside, what's going on up here, what's going on in the subconscious. Your subconscious knows an awful lot of information and has a lot of answers, and we have knowledge about things that even we don't really know. I mean, it's actually quite interesting how much we don't really know, or how much we don't really bring into conscious thought, because we are allowing a bombardment of external noise, as it were, to cloud our brain, our thought processes, our ways of problem solving, coming up with the answers, our intuition. And this is what's actually happening. Think of it like you're trying to actually have a conversation with somebody in a very loud nightclub or a disco, with the music turned up really loud. It's very difficult to try and hear what somebody else is saying, especially if their voice isn't very loud. So and you try to lip read, and you try to look at their body language, and you're trying really, really hard to listen to what they're saying, and maybe your conscious brain is trying to piece together something of the conversation so that at least you can try and understand what they're saying, and you're getting it wrong. So think of dreams as something that is like a knowledge base of things. It's a quiet time when you're asleep, and we go through different phases of sleep, of course. Your brain is being allowed, and your subconscious is being allowed to come forward to communicate, and dreams, I believe, are the result of those two things. Your conscious and your subconscious coming together to work things out, or to come forward with some answers, solutions to things, or to explore your inner feelings, what's happening inside of you. Maybe you're going through some tough decision making. Maybe you're going through some turmoil in your relationship, or in your family, or work, whatever that might be. And I'm a firm believer, because of the psychological background and practice, that you can, I'm not going to diversify, I'm talking about dreams, but you can actually ask your subconscious a question and then leave it to answer. The answer can come in the form of a dream. You don't have an epiphany every time you ask your subconscious for a solution to a problem, or for a bit of guidance into what is the best action to take, for instance, on making a decision. But your subconscious can be asked a question, and then you can carry on with your life, but leaving, if you like, your mind open and your reception open to whatever the answer may be. And that, for me personally, and I know this happens for other people, very often comes in the form of a dream. Very often even a lucid dream. A dream that you absolutely remember and is so clear when you wake up that you can remember the details, you remember the circumstances, you remember the answer, you remember whatever it is that happened in that dream. That for me is always a signal that's been, that's my brain, my subconscious is saying, this is the answer. This is what's happening to you right now. This is what you can deal with. There's a specific website. There's plenty of books on dream interpretation, and they're all pretty much the same. There are variances between them, very slightly, but I tend to use a website actually, and there's an app that I use on my tablets called Dream Moods, and I've been using that for quite a number of years. And before that, obviously, before the internet and everything, I was using books. And you kind of stick to the same book if you can. You don't need to buy 3, 4, 5 different types of books of dream interpretation, but just find one that works for you, and then you can piece together. And when you do things like that on a regular basis, you then find a pattern. You then begin to hear that voice, that internal voice. You're then able to interpret what it's saying, even with all the noise that's going on around you, or that you are being bombarded with. You can then hear what is actually going on, and then you start to hear the answers, or hear the internal dialogue. Now, what's this got to do with paranormal? Well, quite a lot. In itself, I would class that as paranormal. I admit the word paranormal is such a generic term. It encompasses a lot, really. But when you do investigations, especially if they are sessions that you do for you personally, again, I know of other people like myself who experience this kind of thing, that you will be given your answer through a dream. So I also believe that we know that we've got the pineal gland and all sorts of other sensory capabilities within our body. It's just that we either choose or by nature suppress all of these things, and that's what you have to learn to unlock. You have to get rid of those devices, those inhibitors, so that you can become aware of what's actually going on. And dreams, I believe, I've had lots of answers through dreams from doing paranormal work, especially if it's my own personal stuff. And then sometimes people have said to me that they've had dreams after doing an investigation, that the person that we're doing the investigation for will actually have a pretty lucid dream about that investigation, or there will be a link being made known to them, or a reason, whatever the answer is. So people have dreams for all sorts of things, so it's not wacky or woo-woo or intangible to the point where it's not real. It is real, but you can choose to believe, listen, and open your mind to what the dream message is, if it has one. You know, I mean, obviously we have dreams. I don't know whether we have dreams. I don't think I don't have dreams that I remember every single night, but I certainly do remember a lucid dream that has a specific meaning, or is telling me that, you know, I need to, or what's going on in my life at a particular point in time, which I always find, you know, interesting. And again, you know, with all paranormal related things, the more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more you believe, and the more you understand, and, you know. So anyway, I thought it was an interesting subject to share, and leave comments down below. Do you listen to your dreams? Do you interpret your dreams? Do you know of anyone else that listens to their dreams? You know, these things are all part and parcel of being a paranormalist, an empath, a sensitive. You know, whatever field of the paranormal that you're in, dreams can play an important part. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again soon.